Uruz is the Elder Futhark Rune of primordial strength. Here I have it engraved on both that wooden rune that I showed you just now, but also upon this volcanic rock gifted to me by a friend, engraved with a pen. Well, a engraving pen, if you would. So, what is Uruz? Uruz is primordial strength, is the fabric of manifestation. Now, how do strength and manifestation relate to one another? In order to manifest yourself as a human being, in order to move forward and also manifest anything in reality, as far as anything external to you, both internal and external, you have to understand the primordial power that is strength. Strength, in its most basest form, is power. It is that which most people desire but never truly understand or attain. Uruz, which we understand as a small n, that's where we get the small n, not the capital M. The capital M is more Hegel's. Uruz is a very ancient symbol for many cultures, namely northwestern Europe. We get the rune name Uruz from the Auroch. Now the Auroch was over 9 feet tall, standing on all fours, very similar to a bison that human beings hunted to extinction before recorded history in Northern Europe, and at least in Northwestern Europe. There was this practice, and I'm not exactly sure how we know this, but I know that people have found, archaeologists have somehow found, that when a man turned 15 in Northwestern Europe, he was expected to slay an Auroch, once again, over 9 feet tall, on all fours. And we back then were probably around 4 feet tall on average or less. A big endeavor. But no less is it a big endeavor for us now. Because as we progress as a continuous species, humanity, there's new initiations. There's new understandings of the initiations that our ancestors undertook. Now we can understand Uruz in a spiritual way, and even employ it in magic. We can understand it as the union of manifestation and initiation. We must perform that first exercise. It's kind of like when a weightlifter starts doing another set, or perhaps starts doing another workout, however you want to understand it. That first raise of the bench press, that's Uruz in its basest form. That is the initiation. Now the continual blessings of Uruz is in those future reps. Once again, this is kind of an analogy, not just pertinent to bodybuilding or lifting weights, though I quite love these things and it can apply to that. But what I'm talking about is the initiation one has for his or her own spiritual path. That initial rep, that initial step along the path, that is Uruz, initiation. And the continuation along the path, you can call upon the initial initiation, the first step, but also initiate yourself to go further, further, and further. Our paths, our spiritual paths as human beings, is a continuous initiation to the next step, because no step is like the last one. Uruz is primordial strength. It is one of my patron runes, and there's a reason why it is on my paten. I have many runes on this paten here, but the one right here is Uruz. And you might think, okay, why is this continually going within itself? Why is it not just a small n? The reason for that is that it is suggesting of manifestation. And you know how we see the inward going spiral, or whether it be a spiral, whether it be a square, whether it be even like a really kind of non-consistent shape. It's all about manifesting an original idea or original practice, getting closer and closer to its power center. And then once you reach that power center, you move forward into a new step, which requires a new initiation. It's kind of like a slinky. It's kind of like a spiral that goes up and up and up and up. You must initiate within yourself and externally as well, of course. So primordial strength, that is Uruz, and initiation, and are both big parts of what I'm talking about. There's another part of this primordial strength that is Uruz. It is a connection to how the gods manifested this reality. They manifested this reality through Uruz. It is said that the runes are the gods of the gods. My understanding is of the Elder Futhark runes being the gods of the gods, but there's a lot of different rune alphabets that can be categorized in this understanding. The Younger Futhark, for instance, and actually even other Eastern, you could say, runic sets. There's always an equivalency in many different traditions, spiritual or even religious a lot of the time. Uruz is that first step. It is the first step that the gods made to create us, and it is the first step that we must make to create anything in our lives. Magic would be nothing without that primordial spark of initiation, which starts even before the gods came about. The gods are created through the crisscrossing of the different primordial spirits that are the runes. And now, does this sign, this lowercase n, completely encapsulate what this force is? No. It's just a hint. All the runes are hints at something vaster. But if you follow those hints, if you walk towards an understanding of those hints in a skillful way, then a simple shape can lead you to greater understanding. At any rate, I just want to talk about Uruz for a little bit. It's one of my patron runes: manifestation, primordial strength, continued strength, and even, you could say, the strength of the gods. Energetic rune, a misunderstood rune, and in general, people misunderstand strength. So I hope this helped a little bit. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to shoot down in the comment section below or on Facebook at www.facebook.com/hunter.salazar, HUNTER.SALAZAR. Feel free to contact me if you have any questions regarding the runes, this rune, or any spiritual topic in general. As long as you're polite, I will respond to you. At any rate, all of you, have a wonderful day.